She put it tonight in the form of, and nobody was attacking me. I'm not saying anybody was attacking me, but it was more today of this is wrong, 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 this is wrong. It just got to be a lot. And then to me, I felt like it was stirred from the oppositions. I was really kicking against the oppositions more than anything today. I feel like they should not have been involved, but I get it. But it's like now the water is calm. Nosy has listened to the interview. She's listened to the questions. And there are some things that I would have sat back later tonight and wrote down. Like I got, when I tell y'all think I'm lying. Like I wrote down stuff that I was going to go back and have a follow-up on. Healthcare, the prison system, vice president, abortions, guns, like these things I had questions about. Even his campaign manager, I underlined past traumas. It like this right here, I even asked, I had a question on here about crypto. I just did not get to get my follow-up. This was my follow-up. Today was just introduction to know how do you feel about all this stuff. And then like, that's basically how you do it. Like you don't get the Q&A all at the same time with an investigation. You get the Q&A and then you follow up with an investigation. So then you come back and you say, hey, I probably went through and I heard you say that you do all these great things in your community, but I went and searched and I looked and I don't see you anywhere working in the field. Could you lead me to some of those places? Like stuff like that. But of course, I didn't get to do that, but that was on the agenda. It was supposed to be one interview.
I really like that Nosy said follow the money, because regardless if it's there or not, it will be reported. So that will give you an answer to a lot of the questions that you can really, and once that's answered, you can really answer the rest of the questions yourself.
See, one thing, the reason why I wasn't focused on the money, because you said you had none. So
that's right.
That $3 million hit after the fact. So I can't focus, which I asked the proper questions. Are you going to pull from your own pockets? People going to have a problem with you wanting to just pull from us. What will you be doing to help in this, financially? So I wanted to ask them about sponsorships and let them know you need endorsements and all that. But when I didn't go into deep detail, because you don't have no money. I know what it takes to get money. You got to get out there, bake sales, shit. You down there got to be at the table with the Girl Scout cookies.
Right.
So whenever he said he has no money, the next thing is tell you how to get the money. So
that's where the grassroots conversation comes from.
Yeah.
Nosy was saying, I think Nosy was saying it as in, like, if you can't trust his word at this point, you can trust that the report of that money, you can trust the report of that money if it's going to be reported, because he already told you it's there. So, I mean, I can't explain it how she was trying to say it, but I get what she was saying. Like,
that money's got to be there.
Yeah, it's got to be there.
He did that today. That money has got to be there. Another question that I was going to follow up with him later, when I asked about the campaign manager, and this is another thing that had a question mark. He stated Miss Linda operated and made the mistake with my picture being put up and all that. So then he also stated today that somebody else worked his TikTok. So one of my follow-up questions when we came back was, do you have active board members that are active? Do you have an active board member team? Do you have lead? Do you have people that are actively working on your behalf? And so I don't think he has active, I don't think he has an active team. I think it's him and his wife. I think he's just getting started. I think he got his foot in the door in February, as he stated, and he just found out that he's officially out there. I think that he has been surfing to see where he can get his biggest support from. And I do think that he got whiff of this platform. I think that he has tried in his community. I think that he has tried to pull, but I don't think that he has the reputation that people want to see. So I think what he done was looked over here, he saw this platform, he sees the strong support, and he also sees the financial institute that comes from FOE.
That's
Do I
right.
think he just showed up because I'm this great ass social media influencer? No, I don't. I'm flattered, but I don't think that's your ultimate reason for being here. I think it's for ultimate gain. It's for gain.
Yeah.
It's
No
for
matter
gain.
money or whatever.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it because I'm going to tell you, if David Mann Jr. opens up the door of opportunity for Netra, I'm not going to say I'm just showing up at the Green Jacket just because I support him. I'm showing up at the Green Jacket because I want to get out here in the real world of entertainment. So this helps me get in the door of success. There is nothing wrong with being truthful and saying, I see opportunity. You don't use the opportunity, you utilize it. And a lot of people don't know the difference in using and utilizing. So what I do once I talk to David Mann Jr. and we discuss business, we discuss what it does for both of us. He already got an establishment. He already got people packing it out. He already has it. So what Netra has to do is sit back, as I've done 3 times being there. I've looked around that man's establishment, and I know where I can fit in without interfering, without being in the way, without pulling people money, but making my own way where somebody has gave me an opportunity to utilize my talent. So this can't be a use, but he's got to make it be, you got to utilize it. So he got to do the foot like this right here is just this is my blueprint for you. But it ain't, it's a closed book until you do it for yourself. So I wish I could help him. I hope I can. Once he gets it sharpened up, I can be a mediator. But I got to know the finances. Like, you can't throw $20 million out here and I not say,
Not having an explanation for it.
yeah, that 20 million gonna sit right here until you see different. So I just hope that he utilizes the help that God blessed him with. I don't think that he should give up, but I do think that he should retract. Like, even this is what a true person does that's running in this seat. Today was your ultimate. You got your ass whooped over here.
That's one.
It is what it is. But a good sportsman, a good sportsmanship, a good candidate, a good campaign runner, somebody that wants to sit in that seat will spin the block and come back and say, I fixed these things. The things that you all wanted to see from me, I've started here. Well, what are you doing, Mr. President? I went to the city council and we discussed today what we're going to be doing here. Those are brownie points. Keeping shit like that away from people is not going to get you in the door. That's not going to get you in the door. You can't keep that a secret. Like, there's no secret in if you attend the city council meetings. That's not a secret. That's open public information. You should be seen standing at one of those podiums or sitting in the audience, and you should be able to say, I'm standing with y'all to be support to this town. And then that $20 million gonna have them in a chokehold, though, if it don't come through. That's gonna be a deal.
I'm telling you, I need you to interview me tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Today was a great test for him. I think that this is what I would do if it was me. I would know that I did not win over the majority. Hear me out. You got to come back and work on the majority, not the ones that's with you. You got to come back and win over the majority that was against you. How do I come back and win over people that was against me?
You should
Come
know he
back and
passed
show.
many.
Come back with that proof.
Come back with this proof. Come back with your work in your community.
If
Come
that
back
happens,
with funding. Come back with funding and show that you got out there, you and your wife. I wouldn't care if it's $1,000. Hey, me and my wife, we got out there, we worked hard, we got some kids together, we sold lemonade, and out there it's vote with Mr. Badger. When we sold lemonade, we convinced people, we knocked on doors. I'm talking about knocking on doors, talking to people, asking them.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Vote. Do you know how many people are not registered to vote? When you go out here and you start working these electoral campaigns and stuff, you start knocking on doors, you walk in Kroger. See me, I would go in the grocery store and get voters.
Come on now.
People would be shopping in Kroger's, and I would walk up into them and say, especially Hispanics, no disrespect, but I would walk up to them and I would ask them, do you vote? Are you a registered voter? Black people, white people, anybody. A lot of people will say, no, I'm not interested in voting. Why? So then you get into the why. Then they tell you the reason why. And then you sit there and you talk to them about how important it is. And how can you see change if you don't believe in it? So then you get those votes. So he's got to do his footwork. He needs somebody like me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Auntie. You never know. God made him send him your way because he needed somebody to encourage him to get out there and do that footwork. Because you put that footwork in, you be boots on the ground with the mayor. You know what I'm saying? You get out there. You know what I'm saying? So he may need a team of people with you on it to lead those people into greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the people that you're trying to serve and be head of can't find this servant that you say you are, and that's an issue for people. So
yeah, because you got to think about it like this. He put some big ass shit out there today.
Yeah.
36 prisons.